Our keynote speaker, Honorable Mayor Lorely Pacquiao, represented by her Executive Assistant, John Rex Galdo. Inducting Officer, AVP Jason Alcudia. Charging Officer, RVP Ramji Y. Odin. 2021 LO President of JCI General Santos Twin Star, President Elaine Salazar. 2016 National President of JCI Senate Philippines, JCI Center Rogelio Garcia, and all the JCI centers of General Santos, our LO regular members and my BOD for 2022, visiting chapters, my batchies from South Min Royals, President Darlene, President Bobs, President Press Chat tuloy. And to our visitors from Certified Voice Artist Program, Voice of the Youth Network, the Philippine Army, Philippine Information Agency, friends and family, from the LGU, City Public Information Officer, Mr. Rombel Catolico, good evening. Friends and family, thank you so much for your support. Tapos na pala. Lead, empower, make the move. 3 words which start with the initials from my nickname, LEM. L-E-M. 3 words that I chose to be my guiding mantra for my 1 year to lead in JCI. Let me tell you my story first on how I came here. I went to the stairs, long time ago. Before JCI, I am a youth leader, managing a youth media organization called Voice of the Youth Network. I was involved since 2014 as the Jensen chapter head and is still volunteering up to this day. In 2019, I became its national managing director, maybe because of my dedication in the field, because I really love the broadcast industry and the youth empowerment advocacy. And since the network gave its volunteers the platform via radio to cover events and press conferences, I eventually became part of the Philippine Information Agency Region 12, Sarangani General Santos Information Center as a multimedia assistant. So huge shout out to the information officers here tonight who brought me to my current career path as a government communicator, Ms. Catherine Apilacio of PIA, a round of applause, and JCI Center Pops Gumana Froilan, aka one of the hosts, Nirvana Alpha Vita Gumana Froilan. Ayan. So alam nyo na kung paano ako napunta sa JCI. 2019 din yun. It was a Christmas season. Also, a huge shout out to the Voice Master of the Philippines, JCI Makati 2018 President Pocholo de Leon Gonzalez, the founder of Voice of the Youth Network, who unfortunately wasn't able to attend here tonight, pero babawi siya next week. He's the mentor and premier voice artist who introduced me to youth advocacies and voice leadership. Also, a huge shout out to my mother, present here, Mama Jude Ferolino, who brought me to the world in this stature. So Voice Master Pocholo Gonzalez introduced me to voice leadership. What is voice leadership? It is through our voice that we can influence and empower others. The voice is the most powerful tool a human can use in this world. Sabi nga, the voice can start a war via chismis, marites, but it can also express love. So it's just a matter of choice. But for us leaders here tonight, we use our voice to inspire leadership. Leaders create more leaders, tama ba? Yes. Can I get a yes? Yes. Very good. Someone has to hear your story. Someone has to hear your struggles, your faith, your courage. Someone out there needs to hear your voice. So syempre, segue ko na po yan to acknowledge that I am currently one of the trainers for the Certified Voice Artist Program, and that's our main mantra. Someone out there needs to hear your voice. It also applies to my JCI journey. Using our voice to create positive social change is a great service to humanity, which is the best work of life. Balikan ko lang ang first project chairmanship ko sa JCI noong 2019, Christmas season. So ang project ko ay Christmas Caroling for a Cause as a fundraiser. Dahil kumakanta daw ako sa YouTube at Facebook accounts ko, so ganun ang naging suggested project para mai-induct ako. So ganyan tayo sa JCI, di ba hindi tayo mai-induct as regular members kung walang project chairmanship. Kung ano yung interest mo, dun ka rin magsisimula para makapag-share ng project, beneficial din sa society or community. I think the funds back then was used for bags to school and Got Heart projects, helping young students with educational kits. Boses pa rin ang gamit doon. Leading using our voice. Voice leadership. Second word after L, leadership or lead is E, empower. It is giving power to somebody to do something. We leaders love to say that we advocate for empowerment. Youth empowerment, women empowerment, men empowerment, LGBTQIA+ empowerment, PWD empowerment, IP empowerment, at lahat ng power sa buong mundo. Kaya nagustuhan ko rin itong JCI dahil sa framework niya at style na pagbibigay ng empowerment sa tao. While we are empowering the community, we are building leaders. Kaya ang projects namin lately sa JCI General Santos Twin Star, nung nagsimula ako, although late na noong February, wow! More on creating live weekly online shows focusing on Sustainable Development Goals or SDGs, and yung From Zero to Hero Leadership Summit or seminar. So it is hosted, or the shows are hosted mostly by the youth, kaya nakabenepisyo rin po ang mga volunteers ng Voice of the Youth Network at graduates ng Certified Voice Artist Program. And most of them, scholars po natin na mga CVA graduates. So Certified Voice Artists. Tatlo sa kanila ay nandito ngayon. Please stand up for recognition. I am really proud of these three young people who are certified voice artists and who has been part of the JCI General Santos Twin Star projects. Career ko naman talaga. Please stand up. I'm just so proud of you. Ayan. Kasi ngayon, hindi naman sila JCI but they are helping the JCI General Santos Twin Star. Actually, yung isa, si Rosh ay JCI Netherlands, no? From the Netherlands. So, umuwi po siya para dito. Joke, hindi pala. Meron kaming ibang event. And sinabi naman aming tech, and our host for the night is also a CVA, John Anthony Jack Abuga. So while we are empowering audiences through meaningful talks about agriculture, opportunities, youth activities and engagements, mental health, tourism, faith, education, and careers, we are also creating empowerment to these volunteers who make these projects possible and successful. Halos araw-araw po ngayon may online show sa Facebook page ng JCI General Santos Twin Star dahil sa kagagawa ng mga volunteers natin. Kaya yun, nabubuhay po ang journey ko sa JCI because of them too. Aside from our PODs and regular members. And this little circle of empowered volunteers, I believe, is growing and growing and also influencing others or other lives as well to become better, stronger together in synergy. And lastly, yung pangatlong phrase, M, make the move. February this year was the most challenging time, not only for me, but for the whole chapter, I believe. I was chosen to be the president of JCI General Santos Twin Star, in my busiest year when quarantine restrictions are also slowly being lifted up. So meaning, marami din pong activities ang iba pong organizations na face-to-face at kailangan lumipad. I told them, hindi ko po kaya for today's video. Ang dami kong engagements and responsibilities with the other organizations which I also take the main leads. I am the executive director now of Voice of the Youth Network, the station manager of VNN, one of the trainers of the Certified Voice Artist Program, and the head of its entertainment department called Creative Singers. Kasama pa po ang trabaho natin sa PIA, sa gobyerno. So saan ko po ilalagay ang JCI? Yun ang pinakamalaking tanong sa buong February ko. Feeling ko nadagdagan ng 2 araw at naging February 30 na. But to make the long story short, I said yes. Uy, dito lang ako mag-yes, no? Pagkatapos, ako naman ang tinanong ni Mama. Sabi niya, why? English kami sa bahay. Joke lang. Tinanong din ako ni Voice Master Choi, Pocholo Gonzales. Bakit? Bakit ako eh? Niya. Tinanong ko rin ang ilang friends, yan, mga volunteers din natin. Sabi, kasi mga Korean po sila. Sigurado ka bang kaya mo yan ngayon? Hindi ba masyadong maaga? Kasi I'm just 2 years old sa JCI journey ko, no? 2019 eh. Ba? Magti-3. Magastos po magpresidente ng JCI. Ala, nag-agree ang mga batches ko. Kasama na po ang induction. Lagi maglibot-libot karon ng mga kuwan, mga kalo diha. So pakibutang na lang sa inyo. Char lang. Ang naisagot ko lang talaga ay, sige lang, kasi napili na po tayo. Suportahan or susuportahan naman ako or tayo, at kinakabahan man ako, di ko man alam saan magsimula, pero lalaban ako. Lalaban tayo. Ay, mali. Tapos na pala ang season na yun. Ang pangarap nyo ay pangarap ko. Pangarap na may taguyod ang chapter no matter what expense. Ang pangarap nyo ay pangarap ko. Pangarap na may pagpatuloy ang mga proyektong gawa ng Pilipino para sa Pilipino. Ang pangarap nyo ay pangarap ko. Tapos sa para si Tatay Digong. Pero going back sa tanong, saan ko ilalagay ang JCI sa ating busy schedule kasabay ng mga bumabangon ding mga organisasyon? Bigla ko na lang naisip na after 3 long sleepless nights and days, kung tama bang tinanggap ko ang role na ito as a president, so pinagsabay ko na lahat in JCI projects. So, pwede naman pala. Dahil warming up pa lang ako, I maximize my resources sa kung ano ang ginagawa ko sa 3 organisasyon. Online show sponsored by JCI General Santos Twin Star. Ayan, malaking tulong po si President Bem Rudy Ruiz Jr. Of RRJ Dem. Maraming salamat po. Doon ako nabuhayan, okay naman pala. Pwede naman magkasabay pala. Nagawa lang dahil sa wakas ginawa ng project, di ba, ng JCI ang pagkakaroon ng isang StreamYard account upang bigyan ang mga volunteer broadcasters na magkaroon ng only and advocacy shows. Not only from General Santos City, not only from Southern Mindanao region, but all over the Philippines. We also created Pinay Power features through Musika Babaihan online concert, dahil sa StreamYard pa rin. Voice Power Workshop to teach aspiring voice artists some basic of voice acting at matulungan silang tumungtong ng libre through a scholarship program for the CVA or Certified Voice Artist Program. Pinagsama-samang lakas, pinagsama-samang layunin, nagagawa naman pala. Only if you make the move. I'd like to share this quote from the Better Man Project. There is almost no such thing as being completely ready. You're never going to feel like you've got it all sorted out. And if you get to a place where you're just a little bit more excited than afraid, that's when you go for it. That's when you go all in. And all I know upon deciding to give it all in is that I will enjoy this responsibility and privilege as a local organization president of the JCI General Santos Twin Star. Talaga ba? Konti na lang, graduate din ako. Excited na akong maging IPP. Sino kaya ang susunod? I may have shortcomings, we may have financial challenges, but we have great friends who are willing to support and motivate. And leadership, after all, is not just about the leader, but by the collective support of everyone and the bond it created. And looking at the things we've done to the community, how empowered they've become, seeing how grateful they are, how fulfilling the JCI mission is, and how exciting the JCI vision is, I can truly say that service to humanity is the best work of life. And now I also realized that my 3-word personal JCI mantra could not just be limited